on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 23.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Saquon Barkley last year against Washington. He won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. On 2nd and 7. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So Patty will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And this is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To throw on third down, Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. From the 25 on 2nd down, Haskins. He'll find Hall. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Number 89.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play.
He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Washington 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The Washington ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw to turn into an interception.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The tackle for loss goes to Matthew Ioannidis. Really nice play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down, Washington.
On first down, it's Love. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15.
And a completion there by Haskins. And you think back to the 2019 draft, both Dwayne and his counterpart on the other sideline, Daniel Jones, first-round picks in that draft. Jones taken 6th, Haskins 15th, and they might be seeing a lot of each other for quite a while here in the NFC East.
Brings up second.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and it's 3rd and short.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position. and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Washington.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. On the carry, it's Love. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Haskins on 3rd down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes this Washington 10, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Darius Slayton, incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Giants.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
With this Washington.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
He was taken down by...
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the 2nd half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
54, check, watch 54, watch 54. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Complete to Bryce.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
It's a
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Love. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
It's a
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 13-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes this Washington 17. Giants 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Washington ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's Love again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Bryce Love, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Blake Martinez. A 3-yard gain.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
Complete.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st down, Washington.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
54 mark. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Just shy of midfield.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Brings up
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side here with Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's get 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Jones back.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Washington on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. Thomas has got it. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll run with Love. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
17.
Terry McLaurin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.